Yeah, it makes such a difference. I was probably one of the guilty of forgetting really what fans were like in a ground and just taking it as we just have to get on with it and this is the way it is. But then you realise when you see even just 200 back in the ground what a difference it does make. And even for players scoring goals and that, and fans cheering, and a good tackle and fans getting behind the team, or a good passage of play and they're cheering, makes such a difference for players' confidence. So we're doubling that, well, more than doubling it. We're going from 200 to 500, so the more the merrier, and we're really looking forward to getting them back in on Friday. And no doubt they've been so starved of live action that they're really going to get behind the team, and it makes such a difference for the intensity of our players and for the adrenaline of our players and the confidence of our players when they're behind us. And it really does spur us on that extra 10 or 15%. As I said, I was probably guilty of forgetting what crowds were like, but even just the 200 in, you really get a feel for it. And what obviously then your mind starts to wander and say, what would it be like with real meaningful games and a full house and really rocking? Because I think we have a team now that fans can identify with. They can see that no matter what, win, lose or draw, they're going to have a team that are going to, as I said, like epitomise what the fans are about: hard work and never give up, and really grateful for the opportunity to play for St. Pat's. And that's what we have here now, I think. And once fans see that, they have a team they can identify with. As I said, win, lose or draw, there is that sort of bond and that link between fans and players once they can see lads giving it their all. And as I said, we've a real good honest bunch at the minute. You could see that on Friday, going down to 10 men, conceding a goal, going down 2-1, then 9 men, 3-1. And we get back in the game, we scored a goal at 3-2 with 9 men, which is really unheard of. But that just shows you the character we have in the group. And even though it looks like a hopeless task to stay going, and ultimately we had a free kick from the centre circle into the box, anything could happen at 3-2. So from that aspect, I learned a lot about us on Friday in regards we won't throw the towel in no matter how hopeless the situation seems. And I take real heart from that.
And lastly, just on the game itself against Derry, a third meeting with them this season, a victory at Richmond, a 1-1 draw at the Ryan McBride Brandywell. Lee Edmonds scored that brilliant back header. They've improved massively since Rory Higgins has come in as manager, and it'll be, I'm sure, a difficult game.
Yeah, definitely. Look, Derry, I even felt when we played them at Richmond the first game, they were a real sort of good character amongst the team. It was they worked hard. They got a sending off early, and then it took us a while to break them down, but they never gave up. So Rory had good, decent players, and it looked to me like a good group to work with when he came in. And obviously they've strengthened now in the last week or so since the window's open. So they're not resting on their laurels. They obviously see it as an opportunity to do something between now and the end of the season with the acquisitions they've made. So it's going to be a really tough game, and like every game is, we're going to have to be, we're not at a level where we can drop off 10, 15, 20% and still expect to win games. We have to be proper at it and treat every opposition with the utmost respect to get at them from the game, which we will this week.